In August 1914, Europe stood on the brink of the deadliest war in history. The Central Powers, led by Germany and Austria-Hungary, faced off against the Entente. But what if just a few months later, the war had taken a drastically different turn? Welcome to my channel. Leave a like and subscribe if you like my content. You can also comment, what should I change or make? In this timeline, the Schlieffen Plan would succeeded and Germany took Paris. German commanders would be better prepared, having streamlined supply lines and mobilized reserves to maintain relentless pressure on French forces and focusing less on the Eastern Front. Belgium tries to resist, but Germany is faster, capturing key Belgian fortresses in Liège and Namur by late August. The swift movement stuns the Allies. French forces scramble to react, while the British Expeditionary Force, deployed in Mons, is forced into a defensive retreat. By early September, Germany pushes forward, with Field Marshal Karl von Bülow leading an aggressive advance on Paris itself. The French attempt a counter-offensive at the Battle of the Marne, led by Joseph Joffre, fails, and he does something I can't say here. Losing one of the most important generals, the Germans hold their ground, employing rapid artillery bombardments, and for the first time, limited tank support in an early blitzkrieg tactic. Germany doesn't move troops to eastern Prussia and freezes Eastern Front on Vistula River. Finally, on October 8, 1914, Paris falls and weak French troops abandon the city, but the French government doesn't surrender and escapes to Bordeaux. Western Front turned into trench warfare, and Germany focused on reclaiming Galicia for Austria-Hungary and East Prussia, while financing the Bolshevik Revolution. In early 1915, Italy joins the war to reclaim former territories like Nice, Savoy, and Corsica, but they also wanted Tunisia and Malta. Treaty of London never happens. Italy manages to push and unfreeze Northern Front. 3 weeks later, Germany signs a treaty with Spain in Frankfurt, in which Spain, for joining the war, would get Morocco, French territories with large Basque and Catalan population, and Gibraltar. Germany on the Eastern Front manages to push Russia out of Poland and Lithuania, creating Lithuanian and Polish state. Bulgaria enters the war earlier on the Central Powers side in March of 1915, earlier than in our timeline. They manage 1 month later to capitulate Serbia with Austria-Hungary under Nicholas Zhukov. Ottoman Empire also joins earlier. They would join on September 1915, helping to advance in Egypt against United Kingdom and opening another front with Russia. Germany creates in late 1915 a Livonian state and Ukrainian state in the east, and Georgia and Azerbaijan in the south. Ottomans annex Armenia. Germany invades the Kuban and Rostov regions, fighting one of the most brutal wars in the history in Rostov and Krasnodar. To not make the same mistake and weaken Russia and Russian economy, which had massive potential, on January 1917, Lenin was sent to St. Petersburg, earlier than in our timeline. He managed to gain support even faster after bigger losses in the war for the Germans and finished Declaration of Independence. In February 1917, Cairo fell and British troops surrendered in Egypt. 2 months later, Winter Palace is stormed and Russia leaves the war. 2 days later, Entente capitulates, ending the First World War. The Treaty of Berlin is signed with Entente. France had to pay massive reparations to Germany and cede northern territories to Belgian puppet government. France also have to cede most of Central African colonies in Indochina, Corsica, Nice, Savoy, Tunisia, parts of Algeria. Spain gets Morocco, parts of southern France and parts of Algeria. Austria puppets Serbia. Algeria becomes independent with Egypt. Netherlands get French and British Guiana. Switzerland declines German offer to annex French territories near the border. France and Russia fell into a civil war where communists are winning because Germany financed them to destroy French and Russian economy of massive potential. Britain doesn't fall into a civil war, but Ireland rebels. Britain in this timeline loses all of Ireland. This is part 1 of the alternate WW1. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.